I suppose it's time to go. Hunger is a sharp thorn. I turned around with an intent to call Alyssa to come along, but she looked so cheerless and down. Every musician should know when it's time to leave, I grumbled under my breath. Who is marching forward in a row? It is our pioneer squad. Pioneers in a row usually march to the canteen in the Soviet camp. I was looking for a place where no one could disturb me, like what happened before. Just so I can eat in peace. And for that I have to at least not to be the last one to come. But I was pretty sure, whatever happens here, whatever I want it or not, the canteen was crammed as full as an egg. Olga was standing at the entrance, guarding it like a hawk. Well, Semyon, were you working hard today? Hard enough. Well done, truly well done, and the hardest is yet to come. I just bet. Fine, take a seat next to the girls. She pointed at a table next to the pillar. Slavya, Ulyana and Lena were already sitting there. Not bad company. At least not the worst. I got my meal and went up to them. Hui. Do you mind if I sit here? I caught myself sounding a bit clueless. There were no other free places anyway. No, of course not. Please do. Lena remained silent. Today the meal consisted of a plate of borscht. I suspected there was some meat lurking in it, but I had no evidence. Some poultry, chances are chickenus domesticus, with fried potatoes and traditional glass of Kompott. Was war Borscht nochmal? Ich weiß nicht, was Borscht ist. Klingt deutsch irgendwie. Ja, und was hätten Sie gern? Ah, Borscht. Na gut. Wir hier im Schwabenland sagen zu einer Bürste auch Borscht. Gib mal die Borscht her. Okay, wir sagen Bürst, aber es ist ähnlich, okay? I found myself liking the local food more and more. I guess I just came to the conclusion that I have no other choice, which means that there's no use in complaining. Thank God there's something to eat. Coming to the ball tonight? I don't know. Though I already had my arrangements with Alyssa. Here come. I got nowhere to go. Ulyana said happily. You will come for sure. Ich weiß noch nicht, wer hier das Yandere Mädchen ist, aber sie hat einen Punkt mehr für das Yandere Mädchen. Dieser Blick ist so Yandere. Das ist unglaublich. Of course, I can't miss the opportunity to watch you make you a fool of yourself. Also entweder sie ist Yandere oder Miku. Ich kann mir vorstellen, dass Miku Yandere ist. Weil sie auch diese komische, diesen komischen Ausdruck hat. She got it right, so I decided not to reply. And what about you? I asked Lena. Yes, she replied briefly. See, you should go too then, said Slavya, and as if leaving me no choice. Don't forget to wear your tailcoat. Apparently, Ulyana was so blessed with her joke that she laughed out loud. But I really had nothing to wear. My wardrobe was just a pioneer uniform and my winter clothes, which would be inappropriate even in the evening. And what will you be dressed in, entertainer? Secret! Well, will it be a little dress just like in a kindergarten's matinee? Ulyana turned red. Looks like I managed to offend her. Fucking triggered? No, I will wear a biohazard suit just so I don't catch an infection from you. I wonder what kind of infection are you afraid of catching from me? Enough, you guys, don't quarrel. Idiocy, of course. Looks like Ulyana was highly pleased with her as she fought brilliant ends again. You know, if you already have the flu, you can't catch a cold. Two can play at the game. What are you implying? Oh, no, nothing at all. I looked away slightly. Do you mean that? She went red again. I don't mean anything. Guys, given that it was Lena who interfered, it probably really was time to stop. You're asking for it, you're gonna get it. What, you finally wise up? Hat sie mich angepisst? Instead of replying, Ulyana grabbed her plate filled with borscht and tipped it over my head. Ist das jetzt schlimm? This game had an unexpected finale. Oh, you little... She jumped up and tried to run away. Oh, Moment mal, was geht denn jetzt ab? Samuel, was machst du da? Das sieht so aus, als würde er sie gleich ordentlich flachlegen. Also so ähnlich sieht das auch immer aus, wenn ich mit meiner Freundin rummache. Huch, hui blöd. But this time she won't get away. I grabbed her hand. And now what? I can't just smash her head against the table. This pantomime lasted a few seconds. Jesus fucking Christ. Suddenly, Ulyana skillfully grabbed a glass full of compote and splashed it in my face. That way she managed to get free from my grip. Holy shit. She dashed off towards the counter and I chased her. This resulted in several flipped tables, a pile of smashed tableware, 5 pioneers crippled by various injuries and full exhaustion of both parties. A draw, sort of. A belligerent draw. With too much belligerence. Was ist denn belligerence, Alter? We stood before each other and breathed heavily. Tell me you won't behave this way again. Das passt nicht zusammen, aber egal. And you? Olga snuck up on us from behind. When you think about it, such a riot couldn't go unnoticed. Well, are you satisfied with yourself now? Her voice appeared to be calm, but I was sure she was just about to explode. And who's gonna clean up all this mess? Exactly what happened. Who? I'm asking you. Who? Him, replied Ulyana with complete confidence. Her, I objected less confidently. Both. The camp leader brought a conclusive end to this ongoing argument. Generally, I wasn't sure that my share of the blame is more than hers. Although Ulyana didn't have a drop of guilt on her face. Beat it. I'm not cleaning. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh man. This is his fault. He started it first. No, it isn't. Oh, yes, it is. I'm not going to sort out all of that nonsense. Oh, nonsense. Semyon, go grab a mop, a bucket, some clothes, you know, that kind of stuff in the closet. And as for you... She looked at Ulyana with such a burning gaze that I felt a bit sorry for the girl. You! Start to picking up the broken tableware immediately. He's so... Yo, dude, I'm just a little girl. Olga took a deep breath and continued, You're nothing but trouble. How many times have I told you? I decided to skip the lecture and went to the closest that appeared to be near the exit. Suddenly, a perfect idea flashed in my head. Why don't I just run away? Sure, Olga was called us already, but I'm not the one to blame. One to blame. Of course, I'm not the true pioneer she kept talking about, but in comparison to Ulyana, anyway, she's the principal culprit. It's not like I have nothing better to do than cleaning up the mess here. I have to seek answers. The truth is out there. Somehow flashed through my mind. Gibt bestimmt Pluspunkte mit Ulyana. Olga wird dann sauer sein, aber wir sind doch schon den restlichen Tag gut rausgekommen. Wir sind einfach mal richtig, wie nennt man es, delinquent und rennen weg. The solution came out of thin air. While Olga was scolding Ulyana, I snuck to the exit, thank goodness it was nearby. Slipping outside, I hesitated for a few moments and ran into electronic. Ah, Buttermeister, da bist du ja. Looks like he was working till late at the club. Where's the fire? Fire. My shuttle is leaving in 10 minutes. What? Hey, wait! Electronic swords hung in the air behind me. I ran off towards the square. It's definitely not the best place to hide. Indeed, in a state of stress or fatigue, I frequently started talking to myself. Well, not really talking, but to random mumbling under my breath. It helps me to concentrate and find the right solution quickly. Okay, where to next? Where should I go? Best place will be the one with the least amount of people. Consequently, my way lies in the woods. Die Wälder. Ungeahnte Geschehnisse existieren in diesen Wäldern. Wir erinnern uns an Bernd und das Rätsel am Unteralterbach. Wir wurden von Feen vergewaltigt und Cirno, wie auch immer man sie ausspricht, wurde auch gerudelbumst. Aber hey, bleibt unser Geheimnis. Half a minute later I was already relaxing, sitting on a stump near the forest trail. That was one hell of a getaway. I hope that will teach Ulyana to behave. Indeed, she's not a child anymore. Well, sad but true. Not a child anymore. Now a thought crossed my mind. I might have sort of mishandled the whole situation. A fair share of that broken tablewares because of me. Moreover, one might mention that I didn't have to engage in that mess at the beginning. It got me thinking. How's the weather? Oh, Slavya. Bist du hergekommen in diese Waldlichtung, um es mit mir zu treiben? Ich muss dich leider enttäuschen. Ich habe das Heuschnupfen. Also wird heute nur eine Flüssigkeit auf dich tropfen. Ja. Ich hoffe, das ist dir bewusst. Hatschu. Oh. Meine Nase hatte einen Orgasmus. Es tut mir furchtbar leid. Okay, Schluss mit dem Cringe. Slavya stood right before me. Ja, was macht sie hier? Woher weiß sie, dass wir hier sind? How does she manage to sneak up unnoticed? Ja, jeder kommt hier aus dem Nirgendwo. Das ist ziemlich strange. Die hat mich ja schon diverse Male aufgelesen. In irgendwelchen komischen Orten. Thank goodness it's not Olga. Fine. Those were the only words I managed to squeeze out of myself. I thought I would find you here. Why? I'm not sure, it's just... She looked up at the sky. There are fewer people around here. Does Slavya really think I have some sort of social phobia? On second thoughts, she actually has a good reason to think so. And what are you doing here? Looking for you? Ooh. Ich glaub, die will den Semyon dick, Alter. She smiled again, but this time her smile looked a bit different. A little friendly, I guess. Me? Why? Can you guess? I praised and prepared for a harsh lecture. I understand that you're guilty to a lesser degree than Ulyana. Now the Cabrio's assistant is defending me. I felt even more pathetic. Damn, get serious, we're not playing bad cop, good cop here. But if I grant that you aren't gonna help her, you can at least help me. Oh, sicher doch. Zieh einfach nur deinen Rock ein bisschen hoch und ich kann dir mit allem helfen. Saying that, Slavya looked up at the sky yet again. I wonder what she's looking for up there. And what do I need to do? We have to reorganize the books in the library. Na, natürlich, das ist also... wisst ihr, wäre ich in der Situation jetzt? Ja, in Real Life. Das wäre mein erster Gedanke gewesen. Oh, sie will, dass ich ihr helfe? Ich habe immer ein Kondom in der Tasche. Okay, zurzeit eigentlich nicht, aber egal. It's way better than disciplinary enslavement together with Ulyana. And anyway, it was an offer I couldn't refuse. I'm all at your service, mademoiselle, or madam. She laughed. Das ist ein komischer... Das ist... ja. Then follow me, monsieur. In a couple of minutes we were in the library. All the way I kept looking around in fear of meeting Olga. It looks like Slavya didn't notice my anxiety. And still, it's quite odd that she hasn't scolded me. Well, if we are to continue our analogy, yeah, Slavya is definitely the good cop. Sie ist eher der I want you dick cop. When she went inside, gleaming sunlight streamed through the windows of the library with a myriad of dust particles dancing in the beams. This is special library dust with that distinctive smell that you can never confuse with anything else. The microscopic pieces of the moribund collected works of Marxism-Leninism classics. That's interesting. Does the dust near the fiction shelf smell similar to the dust near the books on physics and chemistry? You start with those rows. Slavya pointed at the bookshelf near Lenin's sculpted head. Okay, but what exactly do I have to do? Just remove the books from the shelves and put them on the floor. We'll dust them and then we'll put them back. By looking at all this dust, reading is hardly the pioneer's favorite activity. Any idea where Senya might be? Don't know, she probably went somewhere. Strange. It appears that there are just two places in the world where one can meet Senya. The library and the Kantine. Wir haben sie auch mal draußen getroffen am Platz. I got into gear. I guess I've never handled so many books at one time in my entire life. Anyway, I'm much more used to reading from a computer screen or a tablet. Firstly, there is no need to pay for electronic books, and secondly, you cannot find everything in printed form. How's it going? Asked Slavya, standing behind the bookshelves. It's okay, it's going little by little. Have you read anything about that? About what? Well, about communism. Nah, I'm kind more into historical books. And adventures. Me too. Well, historical literature wasn't exactly my favorite, but the class struggle under socialism was no match for it. Hey, don't hold grudge against Ulyana. I don't. Indeed, I felt that my head ego mostly recovered from the incident at the canteen. Besides, I managed to cleanse myself of the lunch leftovers in a forest lake. It's not like she's doing all that out of spite. Out of spite or not, one should think through one's own actions. Ah, whatever. I kept moving around dozens of books written people totally unknown to me. I'm gonna forget who they are in a minute, and I'll never get to know what they are writing about. That is a doom of many writers, to become forsaken set of letters in a hardcover on a bookshelf in the library of a non-existent pioneer camp's reality. Have you finished? Yeah, I think so. Me too. Okay, let's do it this way. I'll wipe them down and you put them back on the shelves. But I don't remember what order they were placed in before. It's okay. Nobody reads them anyway. It looked like she had a smile for every occasion. A couple of times I've noticed slight difference, shades of emotions in that smile, joy, happiness, sadness. But these shades were so evanescent, I wasn't really sure that I'm not imagining things. 50 Shades of Slavya. This time her smile looked a little flirty. Yeah, probably. At least, I wouldn't be reading the stuff. Slavya was wiping the covers with a damp cloth and I was putting the books back on the shelves. We were a good team. Our job was almost done. Why didn't you take anything from the upper shelves? Upper shelves? I looked up. Ah, sorry, I hadn't noticed them. It's alright. Wait a moment. I'll bring the chair. Even with my rather considerable stature, I wouldn't be able to get them. Sind die so groß, Alter? Upper shelves? Wenn das ein Stuhl ist, ja, ist man vielleicht wie groß? So groß? Ah, ich würde mal sagen, man ist hier so. Hier ist Augenhöhe. Da kommt man doch easy peasy oben ran. Also. Oh, hoch. I stood on the chair and proceeded to remove the books from the shelves and pass them to Slavya. After a while, there were only about a dozen books left at the farthest end of the shelf. It looked to me like it would be hard to reach that far. I always been the type to take larger bite rather than biting twice, and taking the bite without moving the chair under me became a fatal error. Oh. Oh, Slavya. Tut mir leid, dass ich so gefallen bin. Zufällig ist mein Penis auch einfach so in dich geflutscht. Er hat sich magischerweise aus meiner Hose gelöst. Opening my eyes, I found myself on top of Slavya. Are you alive? I got the fright of my life. Even if I'm only 17 now, falling off a chair onto a girl is something else. I'm fine. Her face was only an inch away from mine. Anything broken? Vielleicht lass du mal ihre Hände los. Das ist Vergewaltigung. Im heutigen Zeitalter wäre das Vergewaltigung. Auf jeden Fall. I don't think so. You'll make great a bad stuntman. She laughed. You bet. I looked into her eyes. Just looked. I wasn't sure what I should say. And Slavya either hesitated too or just let me take the lead. At this rate, something might happen. Her lips were so close to mine. A natural desire started to wake in my body, but was it right? I had the urge to stand up, but was unable to do so. Slavya was just lying in silence and looking me straight in the eyes. All of a sudden I noticed a bell ringing on the edge of my hearing. It's dinner time. Yeah. Shall we go? Or shall we lie here some more? She smiled again, and this time her smile seemed foxy to me, as if she was hinting at something. Let's go. I didn't move an inch. Well, if you're going to go, you need to get up first. Obviously. I felt like some invisible force was holding me into place. Slavya seemed to recognize that and carefully slipped out from under me. Are you going to stay there? She laughed. At that point I finally came to my senses and stood up. I'm sorry. That's okay. But we haven't finished it all. We'll have to clean up the rest later. Yeah, sure. I stayed silent all the way to the canteen. Slavya rambled on about her life in the camp, but given that it was indeed a monologue, I wasn't paying much attention. Jesus fucking dicks. Coming to the canteen, I saw Olga on the porch. Don't you have some explaining to do, young man? Now I remembered what it was that I had forgotten. Oh, nope. How was the cleaning duty? Good enough. That's not what Ulyana told me. That was all her fault. And what did I tell you? I ordered you to clean it up together. And what were you doing? I didn't know what to say, as deep down I knew that she's right. Don't blame him. Semyon was helping me at the library. Oh, really? Yeah. Well, that's all great and stuff, but to cut a long story short, you won't get dinner tonight. How is that? Why? I protested. However, my protest looked more like a demand for refill at a prison mess hall, bold and daring but still stupid and counterproductive. Hopefully that will teach you a lesson. At that instant, Olga looked more like an ancient Roman legionnaire commander than a tiny pioneer camp leader. I had no idea how to oppose her. Forgive him! And hold me responsible. The camp leader took her time to think it over. Alright, if you say so. Thanks. Thanks. We hurried inside. Well, I gotta join the girls. We had a prior arrangement. Take care. She smiled and waved her goodbyes. Seriously, where would I be without her? There were no free places near Slavya, and besides I hadn't been introduced to her friends. It seemed that I will have to share a dinner table with Electronic and Shurik. There were no more places to sit.
It shall be!
What's happening, gentlemen? Every time I had to deal with this, I got an itching desire to tease them, or at least to drop some cheeky or cocky banter. Cheeky bleaky! It might be too risky to behave that way, but the Electronic brothers... Oh well, but the Electronic brothers were my primary source of positive emotions. How are you doing? Fine, what about you? Hits and misses. Did something happen? Ja, ich trinke jetzt meinen Multivitaminsaft. Lecker. So. Also. Lots of stuff. Mind sharing? Nah, some other time maybe. Suit yourself. He made a helpless gesture. We're going to the ball after dinner. Electronic giggled. I know that. Who would you want to ask out? I hadn't thought about it yet. What about you? Hey Mann, du bist der Buttermeister. Ich wette, der hat zu viele wie sagt man? Eisen im Feuer? Sagt man das so? Irgendwie so. Ich wette auf jeden Fall, er hat zu viele Messer, die von seiner Butter abschneiden wollen, ja? Und er kann sich nicht entscheiden, so wie er aussieht, ja? It seemed that this question caught him off guard. Ask Ulyana, that would make her happy. No thanks. Halt mal die Fresse, du Häslon. Electronic furiously waved his hands. And you, Shurik, you can ask Alyssa out. Thanks, I'll pass. He looked calmer than his mate.
I wish that I could be like the cool kids, 'cause all the cool kids, they seem to fit in. I wish that I could be like the cool kids.
Oh, come on, guys. It will be fun. And in any case, we've got things to do. We still have to finish a robot. Oh, that's a marvelous idea. Asking a robot out. Can it dance? It can't even walk yet. Shurik probably missed the point completely. Why, it would be a great demonstration of our achievements in front of the camp. And what will we show to them? Yeah, you're right. They both stared at the plates disappointedly. Semyon, Traumzerstörer. Sag mal, wie waren diese Camps? Das frage ich mich. Waren die sowas wie Schule? Waren die sowas wie ein Sommercamp? Ist man da regelmäßig hingegangen? War das so alle paar Wochen hier und da mal? Weil es scheint ja schon so, als wären hier schon manche viel länger da und wären viel eingeweihter. Ich weiß es nicht.